Hello? Oh, my model's not there. Um, Hi. Why does my model do this sometimes? It should be here. Okay. That. Okay. Well, I guess we're using image 7 today. Well, the model's working. It's just not in OBS. The model's on break? True. How are we doing, chat? If I go... Hmm... That should be working. Hmm... Good, been sleeping for most of the day, for real. Okay, well... That... I don't know why it wouldn't work. Hmm. I love this chat. Okay. Models on break today, it says. We're using image7.png. How's everyone been? I have pretty much just gotten home after a couple days of not being home, which is nice. So, today we're just gonna play some regular Fortnite OG, as you can see. And we're playing it on the Switch today instead of playing on the PC because I don't have the energy to deal with my computer's, frame drops and everything. But, other than that, we're pretty much just playing as usual. So, hopefully we can get into a game pretty soon. And then everything will be all good and normal and fine, I hope. Okay. Okay. We are loading in. I really need to get like an open mouth render of my model, right? That I can put as well as image 7, just same size, same location, everything. And then figure out how to just PNG tube whenever my model doesn't want to work. Like, surely there's like a simple OBS plugin that can change visibility based off of audio volume through an input source. Like, there's gotta be a fairly simple thing, right? Like, is there volume coming through this input? Like, through this input? Yes? Okay, display this image. No? Okay, display this image. That's all I need to be able to do. Well, at the very least, we've got something for now. We've got an option. Also, chat, the stream music that you hear now will probably be retired next month. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I'm going to retire the music that we've got in favor of the new album that my girlfriend and I are releasing. Instrumental versions of it, of course. I think, yeah, starting from the release of that album, I think we're going to have exclusively instrumental versions of our music as the stream backing tracks rather than having the chill hop songs. Because one, it means that there's less bother with copyright. Obviously, there is no copyright. Like, there are copyright on these songs, but I'm doing all the precautions that you need, like having the proper credit that they say you need in the description of the Twitch channel and stuff. Like, I am obviously using the songs legally, but occasionally they still get flagged and I still have to, like, reverse the claim or something. Whereas if it's happening with our music, we can just probably generate a license. Most likely. There's quite a lot of ping on this. I don't know, usually, like, there's not this much input delay. There's like a second of delay. Maybe it's gone down to like half a second now, but still. That's not really ideal. Hopefully that fixes soon. I don't know what's causing that. Okay. Cool. How am I finding grey guns in chests? That surely isn't allowed. Okay. Cool. Breaking out of here. Let's get to zone. To be honest, as much as I miss Happy Hamlet, and as much as I'm going to miss it when it's gone again, I am still excited for Chapter 2 OG. Probably gonna be a wee while. I wonder if they're gonna shut OG down again for a black hole. Actually, if they do that, I hope that the mode is still playable and it has the same, like, Kunamu code, like, minigame that you can do. If they do that again, that would actually be peak. I'd play that so much. Just 2 days of being able to play that. Plus then, would that make it the first OG season to have the accurate length? The time between seasons? Hi! Hydrate? Yeah, will do. Give me a second to not blow myself up. Okay. It's a lot more difficult now that I'm using both my hands again. Knocking stuff over on my floor. But it's okay. Just popping in for a minute before you shower? Fair enough. I have decent stuff. I could use a better AR. Well, you know, I'm happy with what I've got. I think the main problem is just this weird delay with all of my inputs. Also making my sensitivity feel kind of wacky. I don't know why though. I might see if my Joy-Cons have an update available, between matches. Okay. Come on, let me pick up that hour. Cool. Well, I think everything's going fine. Maybe it needs sleep in its dock. It was asleep in its dock for a bit of time. It's probably just my internet. Especially because it hasn't been docked for too long. Like, I docked it when I got home, but, you know. It's still adjusting after being used to your internet, I guess. Sorry, Oscar. Okay. Alright, I can't tap to open things. I have to hold it. I'm sure there's a setting for that, right? There's got to be. Like, there's got to be like a tap to interact setting. Okay. Well, good time to find a present, because I do need to go and have a look through my settings for a bit. I wonder if Cave Town is going to release an album. I too wonder that, me. I really hope so. Let's see. Um... Let's see. Hold to swap item. And there's no reason not to have that on. Okay. If I find use, I don't want it to be hold. I want it to just be... Okay, I don't know. Yes, Knox. See ya! Okay. We are in zone, which is good. With my input delay, I can't really use snipers, to be honest. Okay. Whoa. Is there another, like, chest or ammo box in here that I can search before I leave? Just need one more. Hmm. Found one. had a grey assault rifle in it. Because of course it did. Okay. Surely no one falls for that, right? Surely. Okay. Hmm. No. Okay. I guess I don't know what to do now. I guess just try and survive. I really wish. I mean, there might be an option too. But like I can't see like channel point redeems on my what's it called? On my on-screen chat. Like you can sort of see there. On stream, you can't see when people redeem channel points. I might have to have a look and see if there's a way of fixing that. Okay, well, that person's dead. Gold AK. Don't mind if I do. Cool. Let's try and win this, but also be aware that there's snipers and other stuff going on. No. The lag was just a little bit too bad. Okay. Well, let's, while this happens, go to the controller settings. See if there's an update. My Switch is up to date. Is my dock up to date? The dock is up to date. Controllers, where are they? Controllers and accessories. Update controllers. All controllers are already up to date. Okay. I don't know then. I am also noticing that the music stopped. Let's shuffle and repeat that. Okay, hopefully we're good. Okay. This game is so laggy. Yeah, I think my internet could definitely use an improvement. Okay. Snox, get down. You're not supposed to be there. Come on, Snox. Okay. Cool. And boom. Let's try this. Come on. Yeah. Let them float all they want. Fair enough. Billy's mum, 17, was killed. So tragic. Rest in peace to Billy's mum, 17. And Fisherman Joe. How sad. Really is a tragic day for all these people. Not Wiggly Cow. Agua Cat, how could you do that? Okay. Let's drop that. And try and find ourselves some loot improvements. Okay. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. But it's fine, I'm sure everything's gonna be okay. Cool. And where is this other person at? I don't know. I do hear gunshots there. So that's probably a clue, right? Can you find the people? Chat, I don't know what I'm yapping about. Let's just yap about the Cave Town album, maybe. I don't know. There's less than a week until it comes out, chat. I'm actually insanely hyped. If copyright laws didn't exist, that would be all that you would hear on this Twitch channel. Okay. Yay. Come on. If you're gonna run away, I'm gonna use the time to refresh myself here. Come on. There we go. Sorry, Tiny McLarge. But your reign of terror has come to an end. The only Cave Town song you know of is Devil Town. With the new album, he's basically all of his old stuff like Devil Town and This Is Home that was really popular, from him being a teenager. Because it's like not representative of, like his music now, he's sort of trying, like, one of the main points of the album is just to sort of have people know him for the music that he can do now and the sort of stuff he can do. Like, if there is a good time to try and start listening to some of his new songs, genuinely Running with Scissors is like that's sort of the intention of it. So far, the ones that I'd recommend the most are Sailboat and Tarmac. Though Rainbow Gal NPC and Baby Spoon are all also really good as well. But the rest of the album comes out on the 16th of January, so I will spend that entire day just sitting in my room blasting the new album a lot. I've actually, for my birthday, I'm gonna get a signed metallic version of the vinyl. So it's like an exclusive, limited edition version of the vinyl, not signed vinyl. It's got like a little signed art card. You have it pre-saved, so yeah. Yeah, genuinely. Like, I say this, right, I say this as I have obviously got bias. Robbie has been my favorite artist for a long time. I'm obviously going to like his new music, but I say this knowing it is actually a lot different to a lot of the music that I have listened to, right? He's obviously got a lot of new style in it, and I really think this is actually some of his best work. My favorite song, like, ever, has been overtaken twice in the release cycle of the new album. I think Tarmac overtook Let Them Know They're On Your Mind as being my new favorite song, and then Sailboat blew that out. And I have very high hopes for a lot of the other songs. So, you know, I'm very excited in particular for Straight From My Head. That one, he's also said that he's grouping with, like, Sailboat in his head. And there was another one he was grouping it with. I can't remember though. It was Straight From My Head, Sailboat, and another one. His grouping is like his three favorites, really. There's also Micah, which is apparently about his baby sister that was born last year, which I'm very excited to hear that. I've obviously heard snippets of all of the songs. He's been teasing this stuff a lot for the past 6 months. How many months? But yeah. I'm very impatiently waiting for this album to drop next week. And I have been for half a year now. And anytime I get a chance to yap about it, I will, and I do not apologize for that. Yeah. Sounds like with Breach by 21 Pilots from... Yeah, fair enough. I mean, to be fair, Robbie is very inspired by 21 Pilots, like, especially in his early days. Like, 21 Pilots was, like, one of his favorite bands for a very long time. So, you know. But yeah. I remember, like, you know, half a year ago when Baby Spoon came out, I was like, oh my god, new Cave Town song, this is cool. And then I saw on his Instagram or something, like an article, and someone in the article just asked him what his favorite project was that he's done so far. And he just randomly was like, oh yeah, I think Running with Scissors might be my favorite so far. No mention of the fact that this was his new album or anything. He just casually name dropped it and moved on. And then obviously that got people speculating, of course. But then we didn't know for sure that that's what it was until a month later when Rainbow Gal came out and the whole album and track list got announced, and it was, yeah. Because I've been listening to Robbie for a long time, but because this is his longest time between albums, I think ever, or at least definitely in the time that he's been doing his studio releases, I've actually never experienced a full-on album drop in the time that I've listened to him. Used to be hella impatient with Burnout by Boy with Uke when you had a Boy with Uke phase. Fair enough. No, me with Robbie, yeah, it's, I have been waiting for a long time. I'm actually his top listener ever. And in fact, I think I would be his top listener ever if we just count only my Running with Scissors listening time. It's kind of problematic. Yeah, I think genuinely, my time spent listening to the songs that he's released so far in the new album, I think overtakes everyone for all of their time spent listening to Cave Town, ever. I think I'm... Hold on, I can check my Stats FM right now. Between games. My phone is blowing up with Instagram notifications. I open my phone and immediately... Okay. So let's have a look, right? If I go to Cave Town... Ads, okay. Let me know when the ads are done, chat. Let me know. But I am ready when the ads are over. Can I... Can I search for Running with Scissors? Will it still... I want Cave Town. Okay, no. But we can do maths, okay? My top tracks... Okay, we can figure this out. Let's pull up a calculator. Right. So, 10,441. I have to use this. 10,441 plus 24,834 plus 34,641. What was that? 641. Let's add 46,745. And then finally, 55,983. What? That's 172,644. If I go to Cave Town, alright, it wouldn't put me in top. Let's see what place I would be in. Oh, I would be the 21st top listener of Cave Town ever if we only counted my time listening to the new album. I would be in top 21 listeners ever from just the new album. Let's just think about that while I claim my... What about overall? I am his top listener. I think I've got... What was it? 600,000 minutes? I think I've got 600,000 minutes listened to Cave Town. I can verify that though. Because I'm his top listener overall and for last year. 615,630 minutes overall, putting me at number 1 for both ever and last year. So I listened to a little bit of Robbie. Only a tiny bit, yeah. I need to claim a Music Pass reward. Okay. Let's get back into the Fortnite now. Yeah, I am very excited for Running with Scissors. Like, it is 6 days, 4 hours, and 22 minutes away from me. Obviously, I'm in New Zealand, so I get it pretty much first. Yeah, yay, bonus of being in this country. The downside is we don't get any of the tours and stuff. Like, he's like going around, some record stores are doing like fast listens before the album comes out, where you can listen to the whole album. But none of them are in New Zealand, because why would they be? You know. So I don't get to listen to Running with Scissors early in store. But hopefully... Oh, okay, Snox has stopped floating. Hopefully someone like records it or something, and then I can listen to a low quality version of it until it comes out. But yeah, I'm super excited. There is one song so far that he's not released yet that he's been playing on tour that I've heard first time. And that's one of my favorites on the album so far. I'd probably put it maybe above NPC, below Rainbow Gal. I don't know. I'm not sure on that yet. It's hard to rank them when they're all so good. That's the other thing. What I do know is that Sailboat is my favorite and Tarmac is my second favorite. Tarmac was by far my top song of last year. Like, it wasn't even close. And it came out in October. Like, thinking about that, I had from, what, a couple months before that, so... What, July? Baby Spoon came out in July, yet the song that came out in October ended up being my top song. And NPC came out in December Part 1. November for all of you people that aren't boycotting it. That is an inside joke that maybe 3 people get. We have fun here on this Twitch channel. Your top song by a long shot was Stranger with, by Boy with Uke. Because he had because you had it on repeat since Burnout released. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there are still things that I don't know about Cave Town. I was today years old when I found out that Conan Gray was featured on I'll Make Cereal. Because he's not, like, listed as one of the artists on the album, or, like, the song. You sort of have to read the YouTube description. I definitely deserved to have died there. Why won't you move? Okay. Yeah, I just didn't know that Conan Gray was featured on that song. Or any Cave Town song. Until today. This morning when I was making cereal and listening to it. And I saw this one of the comments on the... One of the comments saying, oh yeah. And what's funny is everyone was speculating that Conan Gray was the other person that worked with Robbie on Tarmac and was like, oh my god, what? Robbie and Conan Gray? This is cool. This is new and unheard of. But it's literally happened before. Come on, I want this chest. Okay. I want to place that. And I want to use this. Okay. Let's find some action then, huh? But not before opening this ammo crate for the 100 XP it gives me. Thank you, Fortnite. Alright. Let's try everything here. We've got some good loot. Now we just need to actually succeed in fighting people. Which is the difficult part. But hopefully a gold scar can help me through that. Well, those were mushrooms for a bit. They're just pieces of ice. Damn. Was excited for a second. Thought I'd finally have some shields. Okay. I can't even hit my shots on a roof. This is not very promising. Okay. I think we're doing okay now. The internet has also seemingly gotten a little bit better with the delay. No, it's still half a second of delay, maybe more. It's not ideal, is it, chat? But yeah. I think, actually, the thing I'm most surprised about with the releases so far of Running with Scissors might be, I'll do that mealtime in a second, might be just the fact that we got the album art for it with Rainbow Gal. Like, the second drop of the album gave us the artwork. I thought it would have taken longer. Alright, I've got my great mints. And water. Yummy, yummy. Thank you, M, for the mealtime. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I got to keep my stuff. My bush. You mean top listeners got the reveal of Breach's cover art for the first release of a single? Wait. I mean, us top listeners got the reveal of Breach's cover art for the first release of a single. Damn. Yeah, we only really like semi got a hint at the title of the album. But then when the second single dropped, you know, that's when the title of the album art, and all of that got announced. Robbie's also said on an interview that he's working on a deluxe version of the album as well, that he's got some songs already in the works for that, which is very exciting. He's also apparently doing a lot less acoustic stuff, which, from what I've heard, yeah, that checks out. But apparently, Skip to Cryptid is supposed to have like a seamless transition as well. Which is actually going to be pretty cool to hear how he does that, because he's only done that in the past, to my knowledge, when transitioning between Sweet Tooth to For You, but then again, For You is just a final chorus for Sweet Tooth added on. So I don't know if that even really counts. Okay. But yeah, I think that's going to be very cool. I'm very interested in hearing the songs. Like, the instrumental sounds so much better than his previous works. And I love his old work. But his new album is making his old music sound kind of like, oh yeah, it's music that exists. Like, that's how good it is. That, to me, I don't really care too much. At least as much as I used to about the older songs. Obviously, still love them. A bunch of them are still my favorite songs ever. But, like, the new stuff is so good. Okay. Didn't need to run all the way over here. Could have just made it fine doing that one, and actually would have been quicker. But oh well. Oh, llama. Or I could have just gone directly across and used that one. Sure. I love my favorite OG feature in Fortnite, slap cactuses. But, you know, don't you love them too? From back in Chapter 1, Season 5. Totally. Okay. Not a lot up here. You remember when they released like they were yesterday? Fair enough. Same though with a lot of Robbie's stuff. At least with the stuff that I was listening for, which is just like a few singles and like Little Vice. Like, you know, Del Mar Country Fair, Glacier Meadow, the rest of Little yeah. Del Mar Country Fair, Glacier Meadow, Nobody Loves Me, Let Them Know They're On Your Mind, Little Vice A side, Little Vice B side, Dirty Devil Town. In Cave Town's Discord server before it got discontinued, it was like a paid subscription. Now you can't get into it. Yeah, exactly. Sailboat's so good. I love like the vibe right before Chloe's verse, especially. And then in Chloe's verse, of course. Basically in Cave Club, we used to get like early listens to the songs, like a week before they would come out. One of the Discord moderators would come in and they would screen share something, or they would actually, they used to screen share it, but then because there was like a limit to how many people can tune into a screen share at a time, they eventually figured out how to play it through their microphone audio. So that it would be more fair and everyone would get the stuff they're paying for. Especially because a lot of us, you know, we wouldn't just show up to the first time they played the songs early, because they did this all throughout the week leading up to the release. A lot of us obviously would come in every single time during our time zone sessions, and always for the first one as well. And just listen as many times as we could. Obviously you weren't allowed to like screen record it or anything. People had been banned for it. You know. Obviously I get why people try to do it, but like, you know. It is only a week before the songs come out, so like there was, you know, at the very least they had it so that there isn't too big of a consequence if they do that in their song leaks. Like they're not gonna have an entire album leak months ahead of time because of Cave Club. They never would have had that. Obviously like they're doing the early listen parties in stores now, right? Cave Club would have gotten that as well. Like, that's one thing that I am quite upset about. Like, we would have definitely gotten the Cave Club early listen, which allows you to be a part of it anywhere in the world, but they couldn't continue the server. So now it sort of exists. You can still be in it, but you can't join it, and if you leave it, you're gone. And you no longer need to pay for it. You're listening to... One second, I'll get away first. Let me place? It didn't let me place it, and then that got me killed. Okay. I was listening to Stranger like weeks before the album via recordings of Blue's TikTok lives. Fair enough. Yeah. But like, then again, like with like TikTok lives, they're expecting people to record it. They know that's gonna happen. Right? I'm not sure. The thing is with the early listens in store, I'm not sure what their policies are around recording. I don't know if they're letting people record it or not. If they are letting people record it, I hope someone does so I can listen to it, but obviously if not, then that's completely fair. But it's also a lot harder to manage when it's just in a bunch of stores all over the place. Like, you know, someone could have their phone secretly recording in their pocket and then upload the whole thing. That's just how it goes. Yeah, hold up 1 second. You can hop in. Do you want to hop on just like a regular Discord call or hop into one day VC? One day VC? Okay. Just hop in lobby and I'll drag you in. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing, Em?
Tired.
Fair enough, me too. I barely got any sleep the past couple nights.
Oh my god, twinsies.
I've
Sorry.
been playing Mario with my girlfriend.
Oh no. I've been playing a lot of Genshin because, well, you can probably tell who got me into that, can't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I can name a few people.
Who's the first one that comes to mind?
Not the first one that comes to mind, but the most likely one is probably Dawn, but she doesn't play it as
Yep.
heavily as the two people that come to mind first.
Well, it's Dawn.
Yeah. I mean, I know someone who owns an entire PlayStation specifically for Genshin, so that it doesn't take up space on their main console. Hi, if you're moderating for me right now. Don't worry, I'm not name dropping you. And then obviously Blue Pillow Pet, because Blue Pillow Pet. That one I will name drop. Again, hi if you're in here right now. I don't even know if Blue's a mod. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, chat. Welcome to Eminem's play Fortnite OG.
Yep.
That's what this has become. Okay, hopefully we find a server soon. My game's been so weirdly delayed. Like, everything's on like a 1 second delay. I think it's because my Switch is used to my girlfriend's Wi-Fi. Which is equally as bad as my bedroom's, to be fair. Because the thing is, their Wi-Fi doesn't reach as far as mine, but my room is further away from the router. I'm actually, fun fact, I play with my Switch and my PC connected to an Ethernet cable connected to my old Wi-Fi router that is sitting directly next to my PC, but is acting as an extender, right? So even though my extender is arguably further away from the Wi-Fi than the computer itself, it gets a better connection somehow. Because it's an actual router doing it, so because it's an actual router acting as an extender rather than my PC picking it up, so it's got all the antennae needed and it's like designed for picking up Wi-Fi specifically. That's its whole purpose, right?
Yeah.
So despite the fact that it's slightly further away from my router than my computer, it is also, you know, a lot better at picking up Wi-Fi than my computer and Switch. My Switch doesn't actually get internet in handheld mode, in my room.
Weird.
The Nintendo Switch, both of them are famously bad for not being able to connect to any weak connection. So, without being plugged into the Ethernet on my dock, it does not work.
Yeah, like, whenever I used to use my Switch in my room, it'd just be like, yeah, nah, fuck you, no internet for you.
Yeah. It was very fun trying to play games the past couple of nights with the internet so bad. This morning I was literally stuck on the Pokemon Home loading screen for like 5 minutes. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go into the kitchen and then download it there. And on my way to the kitchen, I like blink and it's like, download complete. I'm like, thank you. And then I checked and I couldn't even access Pokemon Home yet because I needed to unlock the Pokedex first. Probably should have seen that one coming.
Me, as someone that doesn't play Pokemon, can't relate.
Fair enough. Basically, I didn't want to decide on a starter because Sprigatito is my favorite of the three, but also I had already used it. And I wanted to see if I already had a Sprigatito or Fuecoco in my Pokemon Home, because if I did, I was just going to get the other one and play with both. And luckily, I did have a Sprigatito at starting level 5. Like, I had a level 5 Sprigatito in my box, which is the level you start with your Pokemon anyway. So I just, as soon as I unlocked Pokemon Home capabilities, I just played with both of them.
Fair enough.
Sometimes you don't need to decide a starter, you can just decide which one not to get. So Quaxley. Venus Quaxley's cool too, but I mainly wanted Fuecoco for its fire and ghost type. Fully evolved. Considering 2 of the first 3 things that I have to fight are bug and grass type. And then one of the last gym leaders is ice type. Having fire on your team kinda helps. So, you know.
Yeah.
But then also, the thing that I struggled with the most in my first playthrough was a fighting type thing. So having a ghost that they cannot touch kinda also helps.
Yeah.
Having a complete immunity to the thing that got me so hurt last time I played. I also beat the game the first time within like 6 hours of playing through it, I think.
Oh.
I think Dawn Tunic, Blue Gam, and I all just hopped in a call on release day as soon as it was out for everyone, and we just like played through the whole game that day. It's always fun playing Pokemon on the release days because I don't tend to avoid spoilers on Twitter. So I see a lot of the leaks when things are coming out, and then no one else does. But then within a week, I sure finish the game, but I don't do enough paying attention to the point where within a week I go from being the person that has all of the information and no one else knows anything to being the person with none of the information and everyone else knows everything.
Yeah.
Like, there's 1 week of time period after a Pokemon game releases that I have all of the knowledge and need to be careful not to say anything. And then after that week passes, everyone has to be careful what they say around me because I don't know anything. It was particularly bad with ZA when I just didn't finish the game for like several months after it came out. I didn't beat it until like 2 weeks ago.
I have Pokemon Sword, and I still haven't completed it, and I've owned it for years.
Fair enough.
I haven't even gotten close to the end.
I don't know how long it took me to beat Shield. Probably a couple days. I don't know though. When did I get Pokemon Shield? It was... I think that was the first one that I pre-ordered. Yeah, I want to say that. I think I pre-ordered Pokemon Shield. And played that from release. Then I got given Pokemon Legends Arceus for my birthday the year that it came out, so a couple months late. And then I pre-ordered Pokemon Violet and Pokemon ZA.
Yeah.
I'm not as insane as Gam though. Gam pre-ordered Pokemon ZA's DLC before even pre-ordering the game. Like, bro pre-ordered a DLC before the game was out and before he had pre-ordered the game.
That's actually crazy.
There was a point in time where he owned the DLC for a game that wasn't out yet without owning the game. Purple AK in here.
Ooh.
Okay.
Double scoped if you like it.
I might take that actually. I'll take that big pot as well, just so I'm carrying 3 instead of 2. Because why not? We're in decent position. Like, we're not really too hurt here.
Yeah, we can probably just stay around this area.
The UI of the sprint bar in this mode is so ugly.
It's like how it used to be, though.
No, it never was that tall.
Hold on. Oh, that's yours is bugged.
Oh, mine's been like this
Mine,
since the start of OG Season 7.
mine is still a very thin white line.
Okay. Yeah, mine's been like this since the start of the OG season.
That's weird.
And it only does this in OG. Which makes sense considering it's got, like, a unique thing. I think the thing that's weird about it, though, is it happens on my Switch and my PC. Like,
The
I
reason
haven't had
saying that,
I haven't had
I
the Switch
don't know
all
how.
season of OG. But, like... I actually bound a build button for the first time in forever. Yesterday or something like that. It's not the typical build button. It's like, you know how it's like the right face button on controller by default?
Yeah.
That's my crouch. So I've moved it to the right arrow on the D-pad. Not that it's an actual D-pad because Nintendo Switch, but you know.
Yeah. It's just a D-pad at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care, but I've seen a lot of people complain that it's not a real D-pad. But the thing is, right, the reason why it's 4 buttons instead of a D-pad is just so that when you play stuff like Mario Party, everyone's controllers are the same. Because obviously one person gets the left controller, one person gets the right controller, and then it actually
It'd
makes
be
it so
very
you can play the
annoying
game.
to have one that slightly gives you a slight disadvantage.
Yeah, because mind you, with the D-pad, it is very easy to accidentally hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I can confirm because I use
Especially
the
when
Xbox
playing
controller a
games
lot.
that require you to like hit the right button over and over again with precision, right? Like there's like the ones that obviously you have to do like left, right, left, right, left, right. Imagine doing that with like right down on the D-pad, but occasionally you'll just fat finger the wrong one and then it's over. You get the penalty for that, and by the time you've caught up, it's too late. I think it would be funny if Fortnite let us play with just like one Joy-Con, not on the way I was doing it like with mouse mode, but just like with a sideways Joy-Con and using like the gyro to move or like to look. I wonder if that's a thing I could try. I don't think it lets you connect the Joy-Con sideways though when playing Fortnite.
It doesn't.
I really wish, because it would be very fun for like a sequel to the one hand stream. Like just sure I've got 2 hands, but I've only got half a controller.
If you want, we can dip. I have a rip to go.
I think we try and push. No, I can't get up. Yeah, we dip. Where to? Zone, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Towards Slay, I guess. Hope we don't get sniped out the sky.
Yeah.
Need to finish editing one day. The thing is,
You still haven't?
the script is too short, because we won too quickly. I was too good at the game, and now the script is too short, and it's really difficult to figure it out. I've got the option of either uploading like a 2-minute video, or, you know, trying to make sense of the stuff that we did after we won. But then I have to script more, and that takes longer than editing because scripting is more boring.
Yeah.
Also, the main reason why I haven't yet is because I've been at my girlfriend's house for the past couple days, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
I wasn't about to take my laptop and do scripting there. I took my Switch, but that was so that we could actually do stuff together.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Happy Hamlet.
Oh, I'm getting shot at.
Yep, you and me both, Em. Not very often that they let us stay in Happy Hamlet this long.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna trap the roof there.
Oh, I
Surely
hit
no one
one.
falls for that, but
For what?
I put a trap on the roof.
I can place one here.
True.
Someone falls for that, they're just blind.
Yeah. I kinda wanna try and lure people in here now. There's footsteps.
It's just a bot.
Okay. I also went into the wrong building. Okay. The plane got blown up.
Nice.
Probably a good thing for us. I think we just go to the other side of Happy and just stick around. Okay. Okay. Chat, I think we're doing fine.
Oh,
What?
sniper.
Okay, yeah. Thermal scope is not helping from this distance.
People up here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're definitely being targeted now. Okay, this is a better position to be in. We've got height, we've got a shield from those people. Try and scout for people with the thermal. I can't find people, but I don't know. Oh. On us. Take that. I've got a launch pad if we want to just use that. I don't know how to cycle, so I can't cycle. Oh, there's a rift if you've got inventory space.
Are you able to carry this shield pot?
I've got 3, so
Ah.
we should be fine on shields.
Okay.
Took 2 storm ticks there, but I think that's fine. I think we've just sort of got to... Yeah.
How am I doing this good? I'm normally so shit at this game.
Thank you. Yeah, we're doing okay now. I'm doing surprisingly well. I don't know what I was just cooking there. I just spammed traps.
Oh, I alt tab for a second.
None of my bullets are connecting. I did not deserve any of what I just did. I'm gonna die from storm.
Oh, bandies. There's bandies here.
Oh yeah. I just gotta grab him and get going. Come on, let me.
It
Okay.
should be fine for a little bit.
Oh, there's a
Good.
med kit. And then there's
Knock.
3 minis down here. Nice. I'm gonna use traps to try and get down safely if I need to. Oh no, we're fine. Oh. $50 damage. 74. Yeah, wait, easy.
Let's go.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Midway during that fight on top of the mountain, my sister came in, but my door was locked, so I had to unlock the door for her, because they just got home with a bunch of leftover food for dinner.
What?
Halfway through the fight on the top of the mountain, I had to pause to, like, turn around and unlock the door for my sister, and then, like, receive a plate of food.
Okay.
So, I was kind of cooked there, but it's fine, we won. Mm-hmm. Let me claim my Lego Pass rewards, and then we'll go into another one. Okay. Yeah, what did you think of Sailboat? What did you think of Sailboat?
Yeah, it was pretty good to be fair.
I've been non-stop listening to it since it came out.
I've just had the entire like EP that released. I guess it's called an EP, but like Sailboat's like single
Yeah.
release it on repeat.
Is there
like,
anything missing from that? What's on there?
Sailboat, NPC Tarmac, Rainbow Girl, Baby Spoon.
Okay, nothing's missing. Yeah, when he released NPC, he accidentally forgot Baby Spoon from its single release, like EP release.
Oh.
Baby Spoon was just not on there for some reason. Yeah. I've got a playlist on my phone's downloads that just has I haven't updated it since Sailboat came out, but it has all of the songs that it had released before Sailboat in order. But then it also had like a download of an Instagram story from 4 years ago with half of Sailboat in it. But it was like an acoustic version. It was
Wait,
just
4 years ago.
yeah, with like an acoustic version of Sailboat. Half of it was just in an Instagram reel 4 years ago, and then also a concert recording of First Time.
So it's been in the works for that long.
Yeah, it's one of the older songs. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it after stream and just send it to your DMs. Um,
Yeah.
I think I've got it downloaded on my computer actually. Um, and you can hear how different it is. My main complaint is I got rid of Chloe's scream at the end. But even then, I think it like the song is pretty much perfect how it is. Oh, you dropped. Happy it is.
Oh, I thought we were going
No.
there every time.
Yeah, I pretty much go to happy every time. Occasionally I switch it up, but I don't know.
If I was just playing by myself, I would always end up landing the racetrack. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not good. I'm getting better at killing bots in Fortnite.
Nice.
Not when they've got P90s though, and I don't. No, never mind. I
Fair
still
enough.
kill them. Not as quickly or easily, but I kill them. Ever just literally drink a big pot while there's literally two minis directly in front of you that you somehow missed?
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
And it's the most annoying thing
I was
ever.
standing on them. I didn't see
Ooh,
it
that's
because
worse.
I didn't see it because there was a slight juice next to it and a rift to go inside of it. And because a rift is bigger than
Well,
minis,
what?
that's what I saw. At least there was a slight juice there.
Well, can I have the minis?
Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem. I don't know what I'm eating right now. Is this bacon egg pie? It looks like it.
Hmm? Looks like what?
Bacon egg pie.
Hmm. Nice.
Do you guys have that in
Good game.
Australia?
What?
Bacon egg pie?
Yeah.
Okay. I figured we usually have very similar foods, but occasionally there's like some weird things that just don't make it through.
Also, I managed to find a purple pump on the ground again in Happy
Fun.
Hamlet.
Love when that happens.
This game doesn't give me an AR. I'm gonna. Game, give me an AR. I don't want a pistol.
While you don't have an AR, do you have any AR ammo? I've got 8. Thank you.
Yeah, just take all 52 of it.
I've only got a grey AR, so we're not doing that much better.
I've got a grey pistol.
Sometimes a grey pistol is all you need to win Fortnite.
Yeah, true. Grey pistol, purple pump, and a green hunting rifle.
Oh, there's another AR there. I'll split you the ammo, because I've got where's the split button? X. I've got 60 still. Okay.
Oh,
What?
alright, sniper.
Okay. Well, our positioning isn't too bad. We've got eyes on tilted,
Yeah.
and we're in zone and height. I could almost just place a turret up here, actually. Hmm. 40.
Nice.
Oh, they're down there. Okay. Just beamed one of the kids down there.
What's that? Oh, it's a chest.
Yeah, let's just go kill him. Alright. Ammo crate, please. No. This is some on the floor here. Ammo crate, please. Still no. But there's some on the floor here too.
Is that if you want it?
Oh, I'll try it. Oh, if I can get to it without dying.
Because I just got a gold pump.
I'm starting to think that actually having the tech is probably a better idea, even if it is blue. I should stick with this. It's safer that way. I know I can hit my
Yeah, fair
shots a
enough.
little easier with the wider spread. And I can shoot faster, so if I miss, it's not as bad, like big of a deal. It's easier to hit, less punishing to miss. That's what I like
Exactly.
about the tech. Sure, it's less rewarding to hit, but I do it more often, so that balances it out a lot. Oh. Come on. Do me a favor, die for me. Nice.
It was a bot. I took this
Yeah.
opportunity.
Fair enough. Might as well look impressive for the camera while you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Wonder if there's anyone at Spire. Doesn't look like it. We could take over.
Yeah. Hmm.
If we can get up here at least. Here it is. Okay. At least there is like a direct way to the top.
Yeah. Oh.
Hi. You can probably just break this. That's our entrance. There we go. Totally safe.
Not like if someone just broke around the edges, would
Wait.
fall, eh?
No. I've got a rift, I'll be fine.
I mean, unless I just quickly hit
The bounces,
the
yeah.
bounce pads.
But like, we're in zone, defensible location with height. Sure, there's zip lines directly to us. I should have saved my turret for this. They're hiding behind that building.
Yeah. Oh, that teammate just ran off.
Hit one of them for 20. I've got a grey AR though. Oh, they can see me through that gap.
That hurt.
What happened?
Oh, they got me really low.
Okay, I've got minis if you need them at any point, but... Whereabouts are they now? Oh yeah.
Oh, they're out of distance for my
Yeah.
thermal.
We can always just run now.
Yeah. I think wait until Storm is about
Oh.
to. Oh,
Too late.
I was.
Storm is about to go, so it's fine. Alright. We've probably got time for the rest of this game. Nice. Finally, you get a good AR.
Yeah. It's one that I'm actually good with.
Yeah. AK's great. I miss it. I do prefer the Chapter 2 Season 3 AK though. Like
Was it in that season?
Yeah, Kit had one, I think. No,
Oh, you mean
no,
the
not
charge
Kit,
shotgun?
sorry. No, Meowscles had it in Season 2.
Oh, yeah, that. The heavy AR.
The Piao Piao rifle. Where can I land to get the best? Okay.
Aww.
Okay. I can try and survive this. This is probably a bad idea. Should have drunk my minis first. Right. Immediately just get safe, get to zone. I've got more
Yeah.
minis for you as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
It's a miracle that we're still alive in this game.
Yeah.
We've been hit so hard so many times.
Yeah, and I've used up all my heals.
But like William Afton, we always come back.
Yeah, exactly.
We are William Afton. Okay. And once again, we've got some form of height. Is it very good? No. Is it very defensible? No. Is it very high? No. But is it height? Yes.
Exactly.
And that's the main thing that matters, really.
And it's not even a circle.
Yeah. But now we've got cover. We've got a forest. Oh, these people had it faster. I hit that person quite a bit. No.
How was I
GG's.
managed to live for that long?
I don't know. Okay, you still did it. We don't have time for one more, so I'm gonna see if anyone's live that I can raid. And then after that, I can show you the early version of Sailboat if you would like.
Yeah.
Alright. Chat, let's see who we can raid. If I press raid channel, is Lumisar or Maddie Milkberry or HD? Please, one of you, please be live. Milkberry's live. There we go. You guys can watch some Animal Crossing now. Thank you very much for watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed. And now, I'm going to start a raid over to Maddie Milkberry's stream, where you guys can watch some Animal Crossing. Start raid. Hopefully that works soon. Okay. 2, 1. Okay, sending you over now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.